Andrew Fleming will now come out of the ball game, so that's 2 quick fouls on him back-to-back.
3 now because he got a technical.
Right.
So 2 offensive and a technical.
You can catch a video replay of this one, see if you agree with it after the game. Be posted on YouTube in high definition quality. At some point, you gotta let kids play basketball.
Knew that. I said this in pregame. I knew that was going to happen. Is they're going to tee you up if you try to big time them, try to make them look bad. And that's probably what they thought Andrew was doing by not handing the ref the ball. Is just setting it down. He's trying to just basically say no, I don't believe that was an offensive, and the official didn't like it and teed him up.
I still find it to be garbage. To be honest with you.
I totally disagree with it, but.
Okay, just checking.
I don't know. I've never agreed really much with officials.
Nice steal there by Matthew Fleming. Verrier with it, over to Beauchene. Goodrich into the ball game. No Andrew Fleming, so the Vikings going to have to find some offense. St. Pierre for 3, too strong. No good. No rebounders there, and away goes Moss to Moss. He goes up with it, and foul will be called there. And this is where it looks like Portland might start to pull away with 4:52 remaining in the third quarter.
Yes, and the Oxford Hills have struggled since the first quarter. They've only scored 14 points in a quarter and a half now. And it's really big now that Andrew Fleming's off the court. I'm not sure how long Coach Graffam will sit him. I'm assuming maybe the rest of this quarter, but that's a big loss.
First free throw is no good by Amir Moss. Second free throw is good. 13-point lead now for Portland. Beauchene with it. Over to Verrier. Up top to Matthew Fleming. Matthew Fleming being guarded by Esposito. He puts it on the floor, can't get it to go. Rebound goes off of Goodrich out of bounds. No technical foul on that one, even though the ball went in the same spot. That's good. Portland has taken the crowd out of this one so far here in this half. Moss misses the shot, but the rebound comes down to Lyle. He was not boxed out, and he puts it up and in. 47-32 Portland.
Everything's just going Portland's way right now. They're missing shots badly and getting rebounds and putting them up for easy layups.
Goodrich gets called for a travel. Coach Graffam is over-under on Coach Grafham's tee. Do you think it happens in this quarter or the next quarter?
I don't know. He's been kind of quiet. It's not usual.
At some point, it's going to happen, though. I feel confident.
Yeah.
I feel confident at some point he's going to get his money's worth.
Probably the fourth quarter when they're down 15-20.
Esposito for 3, and he's going to get fouled on that one. Goodrich jumped right into him. That'll be 3 shots for Portland. Can't do that.
That'd be smart there. Goodrich just came right out running. Looks like Fleming's going to come back. He sat all of 30 seconds. So he's got 3 fouls, though. You got a quarter and a half to go. 3 fouls. Officials are really cracking down right now with fouls and.
Well, they're cracking down on one team with the fouls. There's currently 6 on Oxford Hills and 1 on Portland. So take that as it will.
So Andrew also needs to be careful. He gets that second foul. I think if you get 2 technicals in the game, you have to sit out the next game.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a school rule. I think that's an MPA rule.
I believe so.
So that's something you also have to be careful about.
Make sure you hand the ball directly to the official. Free throw's no good by Esposito. 48-32, 3:59 remaining in the third quarter. I see Riley Robinson of the Dirigo Cougars down there on the front row behind the scorekeeper's desk.
Yeah.
Riley Robinson making waves for his assists.
Really?
Lately. He's been playmaking a lot for the Cougars, which is probably why they're unbeaten. That free throw's good. It's 49-32. Portland with a 17-point lead. Beauchene with it. They sag off of him. Now they get it to St. Pierre. Back over to Beauchene. He stops at the free throw line, picks it up, looking for help. Gets it over to Verrier. He's wide open from deep.
He'll get fouled for 3.
And that'll be on the box
No.
side, I believe.
Of course.
That'll be on Terrian Moss. We're going to need to come up with like a graph cam at some point that just solely focuses on the expression of Scott Graffam.
Got to call in the South Paris PD and get extra help here because these officials might not make it out.
Oxford Hills sometimes do not go for that sort of thing. Fleming for 3, hits it. 49-35, Vikings down by 14. They need to stop here. Esposito up top, being guarded by Matthew Fleming. Now to Lyle, being guarded by Andrew Fleming, and he turns it over to St. Pierre. St. Pierre's going to take it up with the left hand, too strong, tipped by Fleming, no good. Matthew Fleming almost gets a reach-in foul. Back the other way is Portland. Jumper there by Moss, no good. Rebound fought for by Lyle. On the floor,
Travel.
all over it. Portland ends up with it. Moss with it. That should have been a travel. Apparently, Bobby Russo gets a timeout called.
We had a travel. We had 3 seconds.
There was
and they call a timeout.
He was actually on the floor long enough to travel for 3 seconds, and it still got the timeout to Portland. That was impressive. 2:58 remaining in the third quarter. We'll keep it right here on a 30-second timeout. It's Maine Superior Country OXO. Stay tuned to the end of the game for the Bessie Motors player of the game.
Somebody going to dethrone Mr. Fleming, who's got 2.
Somebody's
player
got
of the
to,
games,
but
right?
so far I'm not seeing.
Doze hasn't had to pay out.
They haven't had to yet.
Andrew just posted it on his wall, so.
It'll be Portland basketball out of the timeout. 2:58 remaining in the third quarter. Vikings trail 49-35. Williams will inbound. Stewart guarding the inbounds pass. Up top to Esposito, and they get it in. Amir Moss with it now. Over to Esposito. Into the corner for Foley. Up top to Williams. He's wide open,
Traveled.
and he's going to get called for steps.
We got one, Maddie. We got a call.
We got a call, everybody. We got a call. It happened.
The crowd goes wild.
Beauchesne works around over to St. Pierre. Fleming almost has it taken away. He gets down low to Beauchesne, who puts it up off the glass. No good, but he gets fouled. Got to make those close ones. Got to hit those free throws.
The foul shots are going to be key here, Maddie. Clock stopped. You get free shots. Oxford Hills really needs to cut this 14-point lead down to 7, really. If they could cut it in half, give them a chance here in the fourth quarter.
First free throw is good. Makes it a 13-point deficit now. Second free throw is good as well. Beauchesne hits them both. 49-37. 2:30 remaining in the third quarter. Moss uses a screen to get around Beauchesne. Now he steps through, puts it up, and in.
Just because you stop the ball, Maddie, doesn't mean you can leave him, especially that close.
Beauchesne drives baseline, goes up. Nice shot, fake, puts it up. No good, no call. Fleming steals it away, puts it up, and gets fouled. He took it away from Bellew, and Bellew fouled him. So now Fleming will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Fleming's trying to get a little confidence boosted into Beauchesne as Beauchene's head's down a little bit, and Fleming's just saying, hey, don't worry about it. You get it next time, which is a great captain move by Andrew Fleming. He's trying to bring his teammates up and saying, hey, we still got a lot of basketball here to play.
Free throw's good. 51-38. Hits them both. 51-39. Vikings trail by 12. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Twitter seems to agree that was a terrible technical foul call, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Yep. They knew. Turnover there by Portland goes out of bounds. It'll be Oxford Hills basketball with 1:55 remaining in the third quarter. Verrier gets it over the timeline. Over to Beauchesne, now over to St. Pierre, over on the left elbow extended. Cordell Stewart into the ball game. He hands it off to Fleming. He gets it up top to St. Pierre, who is open for three. They need it, they get it.
Big three by St. Pierre. Like I said, cut this lead down to 7 points. Get a good momentum going into the fourth quarter. That's not
offensive foul called there on Moss. He can't believe it.
Wow.
Apparently that's not a technical. You can stare down the official for a while. That's good. No biggie. Don't you dare drop the ball over to the side, though, pal, because the tee is coming.
Timeout, Portland.
Going to have a timeout from Portland. We'll take a very quick break, and we'll be right back. It's OXO. Welcome back. It's Maine's Pure Country OXO. Portland timeout. They take every second of their timeout, don't they? Every single one. Possibly over it. Oxford Hills back on the floor with St. Pierre, Stewart, Fleming, Beauchesne, and Cole Verrier. I'll tell you who Portland has when they come out of the huddle. Esposito, Amir Moss, Terrian Moss, Griffin Foley. Come on, there you go. It's Pedro Fonseca, who's the fifth man for Portland. Minute 25 remaining in the third quarter. It's 51-42, Portland with the lead. Oxford Hills got this back down to single digits. Now they get it to Fleming. High post, lays it up, down low to Beauchesne, lays it up and in.
That was a great back door. When Andrew Fleming caught that ball, all the defenders looked at Andrew and gave Beauchesne an easy backdoor pass.
Good job by Beauchesne to know where he's supposed to be and also to finish. 51-44 now. Vikings have this down to a 7-point lead, and the student section back into it. Fonseca with it, looking for the flasher down low, and that'll be on St. Pierre. He was late, and foul is called. That'll send Portland to the line. They'll be shooting the 1-and-1.
I think if Andrew just would have got on his tippy toes on that one, he could have been able to steal it. That's St. Pierre's fourth foul. That's a big foul on Chris St. Pierre. He'll come out of the ball game.
I do have a girls basketball score for you. End of three quarters of play. Oxford Hills girls 49, Portland 34.
Wow.
I believe that actually surpasses their total from both games. I'm not sure. Close. They always seem to get off to slow starts and pick it up. So that's what seems to be happening here.
All that matters is at the end of February.
That's usually how it counts.
As long as you're good at the end of February and you're in the playoffs, anything could happen.
First free throw by Terrian Moss is good. 52-44. Portland with an 8-point lead. Second free throw, in and out, no good, but the rebound comes down to Fonseca. He puts it up, can't get it to go, gets the rebound, gets it back out to Moss, and Portland resets.
Looks like Portland might, nope, they're going to go take it to the hoop.
Moss to Fonseca in the corner, no good, rebound, Andrew Fleming. Good job there by Stewart to come out and challenge and not get a foul called on him. Matthew Fleming gets it, now gets it to Andrew for three, no good. Rebound Fonseca. Dribbles over to Esposito, gets it back to Fonseca. Moss with it now up top, approaching 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
No fouls, just play good hard-nosed defense.
14 seconds.
Got to have help side defense too.
Terrian Moss with it. Dribbles it back to center court between his legs. Right hand goes in strong, lays it up, no good. Rebound fought for Stewart with it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Fleming lets it go before the buzzer. Almost, but not quite. I think the crowd threw Stewart off on that one.
Yeah, tricked his own team.
End of 3 quarters of play. It's 52-44 Portland. You're listening to OXO. Welcome back. Maine's Pure Country, OXO. Your home for high school sports all season long. Matty Beltwell, John Gilson with you here. Undisclosed Camera Guy is here as well. You can watch the video stream at mbr.org, Maine's best resource for sport. And you can also see the replay after the game at MBR as well. And Chris